And here we go into number 9. Night number 9. Here we freaking go. An Elite Ripper right off the cuff. All right, then let's get going on this. Whoops, are we out of actions? Ugh. Would have liked to have gotten that miss sensor taken care of. Gotta love Heart of the Party. So good for durability. All right, let's see. I'll move you over here. You don't need to be in the thick of things. Let's tank a little bit there. You're just going to take a big old hit. You're 2 in. That looks good. All right, we're all good. Haven't played the game in like a month. Months past the DLC release, so my memory is cloudy. Heart of the Party, the more damage you do, the more armor you and everyone else gets. So in this case... You're the one who has Heart of the Party, right, Gora? Yes, you are. Okay. Yeah, it's quite a strong perk, to be sure. See, we'll do that, I think. So you can see armor popping up on everyone's screen as I slowly work through the horde over here. Everyone's getting 3 here and 3 there. Can't quite get that guy up there. Maybe I step 1 further over to the right here. There we go. Haven't even brushed off the momentum hero, so I need to work on that, but I think I'll just... I can't quite get any good shots on those rippers, so I'll just do... yeah, something like that. Our momentum hero is going to come in to save the day. We do need to be a little careful We could boom our hedgehog, which could be doubly disastrous. But this doesn't... Alright, and then I'll just take a step back. There we go. Get you out of the way. Okay. Looks good. Okay, and then we just need to clean up this and also, I guess, get that guy. So it'll be like 1, 1, 2, 1. There we go. Mist sensor sorted. You're going to take plenty of hits, I think. I do remember having a dwarf cap out everyone's armor every turn. Yeah, it's really nice. Is it me or is the area where you can act quite small? So it is intentional. So I have let the mist come all the way in. Normally you use a building called the Seer to push back the mist. There is a specific strategy that I am employing that benefits greatly from not having the mist close. This hero is a little lacking. I am not blown away by their performance so far. But what do we stack up? Like another 27 before you even start acting? That's not terrible. And then you can clean up this guy so we don't have to worry about it. For the low, low price of only 1 mana. You too can have your very own dagger to the face. Alright, so where do we start? I think we start with that. It is indeed, Tim. It is indeed. We will be doing Tactical Breach Wizards tomorrow? No, day after tomorrow. Is that a game you've been enjoying? It's gotten some really, really good reviews. And so I wanted to give it a go. All right, clean all that up. You can kind of wander your way back down to here. It gave me kind of like XCOM vibes. Is that a reasonable idea? You blew through it in less than a week. So is it a campaign only, or does it have kind of like more of your like classic like endless mode type of thing going on? I'll be happy either way, to be clear. I'm not... one is not better than the other in my eyes. Just curious. It's not like XCOM, in my opinion. It's more of a puzzle game as opposed to tactical. Okay, Doppel. Story, characters, and narrative are the best part in your opinion. Okay, I'm excited about that. Let's see. I think we start by coming over like this and just. that looks pretty good. We should be able to clean this up, no problem. And then also I'm hoping... have a little left in the tank to help out up here. Oh, I love that so much. Boom plus contaminate is just the most satisfying thing. All right, so let's see. So you... would say that it shares tactical aspects with XCOM, but does play much more like a tactical puzzle game. Every character has optional goals for missions that award confidence points. Okay. They're needed to get sick costumes. Okay, I like it. Yeah, I'm interested. It caught my attention, and I generally like those types of games, so... Seemed like a good fit. I'm gonna do 3 there, just in hopes of hopefully getting him killed so we can... Alright, that went pretty well. What's inertia? Inertia is an ability on momentum heroes that when they use a momentum ability, they are granted a refund of movement. And from my perspective, inertia is really important to the way that I like to play momentum heroes. Is it good to increase inertia or decrease inertia? So inertia doesn't really have like a cumulative thing. Although it does, you need to move a certain amount before you can trigger inertia again, if that's what you're asking. So you want it to become highlighted. That's the hope. Everybody is super durable thanks to Heart of the Party. Let's see. You have tons of mana right now and aren't doing anything with it. We'll just do this. That really didn't stun this guy. That's surprising. All right, let's get contagion on like here. Terrible breakpoints on both of those. All right. And then we're just gonna retire. All right, so that's all good now. Over here. Let's get rid of those. Does Heart of the Party stack based on amount of damage dealt, or it is amount of damage dealt? So if I find Heart of the Party over here, see it says inflict 60 damage to get another +3. So that's why it always stays on +3, among other things. Okay, so someone is gonna have to come help. There we go. Guess I could pop momentum if I wanted to. Okay, that's all good. Where did I leave? I left an exclamation point somewhere. Oh, hi, it's you. Deleted. All right. All right, so let's start out by tossing like a contaminate and a poison here. And then do we? I guess we do. Keep going. Now, please don't miss your crits. Thank you. And then I just want to make sure that both of those get taken out. Okay, all good there. You... I guess we finished clearing out this side just because... Well, we don't really have to worry. You have 150 armor, you're fine. Yeah, and then this hero just lacks lacks movement. We gotta get that fixed, I think. But we're all good. Blood mages are just so fun. Everybody's full on mana who has anything. So just let this guy come in. There we go. So next steps, we can certainly barricade up the floor of the base. Really lackluster levels there. And I guess we'll hire our last person. We should also probably get our last worker. Not that we've really had a great opportunity for it, but at this point we're probably potentially getting almost 80 for an item, so it's definitely worth it. Range damage is good enough. We haven't taken any of that. Yes, resistance reduction is the take there, and then don't panic. Very nice. Then over here, our hedgehog. I'll take big game. I would love some movement. Even a little bit is going to help out there. Take some damage. Okay. Let's get to item sifting. Stoneheart Metal with 80% healing received, 17 opportunism, and 1 multi-hit. Wow. That's a funky something or other. It's a lot of block. We'll grab that for our hedgehog. Also a nice pair of pants potentially for our hedgehog. If hero dies, are they permanently removed, or can you heal them after sunrise? If they are dead, they are dead. You cannot resurrect heroes. John. You can recruit another one to take their place, though. Yeah, you can recruit as many heroes as you want. Oh, that is a nice pistol. Makes that last pistol that we just grabbed was put to shame, but this looks like a great place for us to reroll. Yeah, much like in something like Darkest Dungeon, the heroes are a bit disposable, but it is very expensive to replace them. So this hammer is kind of hilarious. 5 movement and 5 block. Do we give that to our blood mage? Break even on that. Okay. Not a bad haul. I felt pretty okay about that. So we could replace the war shield with a hammer that gives +5 movement and +5 block. Let's do that. That seems just ridiculous enough to work. And I was thinking about putting this here just because they benefit a bit from multi-hit. It's a bit ridiculous, but all right, our poor inertia friend here. Okay, they don't need double proximity shot. So we can give them that. And then I think our good pistol goes over here. Was this an upgrade? Yeah, I think they do need a bit more momentum. Then a hat with an AP on it. I don't know where we would put that. That's not good enough. Give you an extra AP with that. These Slayer's pants. Put those there. I don't think we need the opportunism. All right, that's getting sold. Does anyone really need accuracy? You kind of need accuracy. I think our hedgehog... Yeah, let's do that. Get their accuracy up. This is not that great an item. All right, and then the male hat can go. Hammer could have a momentum skill for just straight up charging at enemies. That would be kind of funny, Tim. Which is worse, a pure melee or a pure ranged? I think that there's the game is based around a very hybrid build system. So it's hard to be a pure something, I think is the short answer. Let's see. Do we want steel sword? I don't know about that. Oh yeah, we're getting another hero though, right? So Cassie's level 11, barbarian, short, surgical. 10 is high enough level. You got some interesting things. We'll grab you. Vapor still. What you gonna be when you grow up? Looks like a sadist to me. Yeah, this is your classic sadist build, I think. We got Mark, that's nice. Then got field study. I don't know that we need field study. Let's grab improved toss me. Let's grab some block. Sadist. Every time you apply a negative alteration, you gain 1 opportunism, which is quite strong. It is quite strong. It is, I think, deceptively powerful. And do that. Okay, let's see. So we want... What do we want for this hero? Guess we just want some opportunism and some multi-hit. And some multi-hit game. We haven't seen a single level up with multi-hit. And it looks like we won't be on this one either. Probably spent too much on movement there, if I'm being honest. Decided to go Blessing and Hex versus the other stuff, and then let's go back to this. So you get that, and this, and this. For now, I guess you can take a mana crystal. Yeah, maybe you don't need one. I don't think you're going to be doing that much mana intensive stuff. Could use a wand for you. I think we're going to go down an item on this one. Let's see. I was going to go... Oh, I thought I hung on to another Raven's Queen's feathers. All right. Well, looks like you're just going to have a hand crossbow. Maybe we should... do that. I could give you an offhand gauntlet. Am I excited about an offhand gauntlet? Not really. Okay, well, they're just going to be mostly a tourist for this first round, I guess. We could give them a cannon. Maybe we give them a cannon. Just so they have a second weapon. Since we don't need that many of those. And then I think we will do, well, let's do repairs first. We're doing this so that flying enemies can't enter our base. Without destroying the walls. Oh, also, speaking of walls. There we go. All right. So we're at max fighting force. We have our 6. Wouldn't say any of them are anything really to write home about, but this is Lakeburg after all. Okay, so let's see. So, big wave coming from over there. Let's get you there. You there. Hammerhog here. Momentum here. And I guess you can support over here a bit. And you can support... Actually, you probably come over here, and then our kingly dwarven momentum hero can go over there. All right, that looks reasonable. I think we'll be fine. Night number 10, here we go. Bray with the Tabernacle call out. Oh, that was a bunch of damage right off the cuff. Oops. Unpleasant. Let's see. You have a health potion. I think we're chilling over here enough that I'm just gonna have our momentum hero come support. Get you healthy again. Now you just need to get into the thick of things. Well, you need to get into the thick of things, but you also need to... This is not a great... Our hedgehog did not have a great setup here. Now, I left you to solo over here. That was a bold move. I'm not sure that that's really what the doctor ordered. Probably should have gotten these corners while I was at it. Okay, you can slip over that way. Can you take out this? Looks like you can. All right, looks like a good start. Who didn't do anything? Oh yeah, you didn't do anything. Oh, that was... Wow. Okay, that was a terrible string of crits there. Let's see. Let's get this guy roasted. All right, that's all good. Then you. This is undodgeable, so I probably didn't. Oh yeah, I probably didn't need to do that. Hammer time. What can I say? I will say our poison hero is pretty competent. Oh, that breakpoint was a little disappointing though. Okay, I think we're all good. Rampage. Archers are not good for wall-based economies. Just want to say. This hero needs more momentum. Yeah, they're not hitting quite hard enough. Archers aren't good, the rest is redundant. Oh my goodness, yeah, just kind of unimpressive all around. Poor Duran. And then Odila over here is just like, I have nothing to do. What's the plan? The opportunism is really starting to stack up. That's what we like to see. Let's see, if I move like that, well, that's pretty okay. All right, where'd I leave somebody? Oh, over here. Not a bad hit. Yeah, I miss the war shield a little bit on our hedgehog. Are they really a hedgehog if they don't have a war shield? That's the question. Oh, come on. Are you for serious right now? What, how bad is this hero's accuracy? 7%? That's pretty darn bad. Alright, so that leaves us, I think that leaves us enough. Yeah, on our momentum hero to come finish off this guy, this pesky guy. And then over here, we'll just refresh our contagions and get down to work, I guess. Ooh, I think we just got very unlucky with our contagions. Oh, though good news actually. It's not that bad. We can do this. I was thinking we didn't have them, but since we have our two status on the same side, we are going to be just fine. Now, I will say, I'm being very greedy here, giving most of the kills to our existing sadist, where I should probably be power leveling our newcomer. I just struggle to care about them very much. Harsh, I know. I'm just gonna remove a couple archers from the mix. All right, good enough. And you're in the right place. Our hedgehog is appropriately positioned. I'm trying to protect the walls over here. I just don't want to lose any walls. They're significantly more expensive to replace than they are to repair. What does this look like on a decked out blood mage? Not great. That's unimpressive. Okay, start over here, I guess. We'll get back some mana. can't help but feel like there's a lot of enemies over there and not a lot of... Like, I'm definitely going to be able to kill it all, but there's just so many archers, and I just feel like they're gonna do archer things and ruin my fun. Destroy my walls, as it were. Alright, so we kill this guy on the way by. Okay, so then what's the plan over here? The plan over here is... I need to teleport to, like, here. So that hopefully I can get all these claws. And this is just pure vengeance. I'm clearing all of this out just to try and protect the walls. Okay. I think we're good. God, they just keep coming, don't they? I forget how much longer runs of the last spell take when you're not running Ballista. A lot more clicking that you need to do when half your enemies aren't dead to the ballistas before you get started with your turn. How are we doing on opportunism right now? Decent. Okay, I should probably use Crush. So far, not convinced by the hammer. I like the idea, but our momentum hero is popping off pretty solidly, though. What's our damage bonus on our hedgehog right now? We're at 161 damage. It's absolutely amazing to me how spoiled we've gotten with Warcry heroes. Hammer is nice early on for armored and blocked units. Not so much late game. Yeah, I would say that my design philosophy wishes that all weapons were feasible at all stages of the game. I think that's what I want out of a game like this, is like, you know, there should be a build that is your you know, your hammer build, and there should be something to it. But I don't think there is, not in this case. Although I do think Crush is a strong ability. I don't want to sell it short. Of all of the abilities, I do think Crush is like almost as good as Axe. If it had more uses, it would be Axe tier, I would say. All right, and then you just stand here, I guess, to block in, folks. I can't believe I lost a wall. Okay, let's get a little bit of mana back. At least we have all our heroes now, so all we're doing is gearing everybody up and then deciding if we want to replace Dahunrun. Sorry, Dahunrun, but you are the weakest link at the moment. Okay, before I go any further, though, I am going to take a restroom break. I will be right back. All right, where were we? Let's see. Let's do some night rewards. We didn't get any elites, so we're just everything is of equal value reroll wise. Oh, is that a legendary assassin? No, it's an adrenaline rush. I feel like that's hard to make work. There's a legendary assassin. That one I'll probably grab. Not sure we'll use it. I think the hammer is getting replaced by that, unless we get a better one. AP on a helmet versus some isolation there. I'll take the AP on the helmet. Generally speaking, I won't reroll if I can get 50 plus on an item. Forge Mastery. Well, maybe I should have been aiming for closer to 60 plus. Well, this is a good example of we can do better. That's not a bad chess piece. I'm a little bummed though. I don't think we've gotten basically any of the builds that I was sort of like jonesing for. More than anything, I think I wanted like a proper blood mage. I guess we got our hedgehog. They just haven't been popping off quite to the degree that I think I wanted them to. Offhand pistol's pretty good. For a rocket jumper, that is a bonkers cannon, but we could take our first hit of physical damage. There's no reason not to. Take some damage. You can take resistance reduction. Next up is you. We picked up a legendary assassin item. What would that mean you could take instead? Probably like don't panic. All right, we'll do that, and we will indeed give you that, even though it comes at the cost of an AP. Some crit over here would have been really nice. We're finally getting off 3 movement. We're on the second to last night, and I'm like, I guess we could... I guess we could get a little movement on that hero. 140% range damage is pretty insane. Hold on, so let's get some... I'm being a little lazy here. Okay, then what are we definitely getting rid of? Definitely going, definitely. Forge Mastery, no. Hang on to that for the moment. Okay, so let's see. So offhand, you're getting an AP there. That's fine. I think put that there for now. You do have 57% dodge. Do we lean into that? We might lean into that. Okay. Let's lean into that. Let's see what we can do. Get that closer to 90% and see what happens. And if we're going to be putting them in harm's way, you have 22 block now, goes up to 25. Wow, that's not much of an improvement. 130. Wow, these are like functionally identical. How weird. Toss that there. I guess all this is getting sold. Everybody's got a decent helm. And then, oh yeah, hammer converts to that. %23 poison. I will grab this for you. You do lose some crit, but I think it's worth it. Fear of Death trinket, I don't think has much value. Just momentum on a chest, on a sword doesn't really do it. They weren't quite identical, but they were surprisingly close. And then for our hedgehog, I want the block here, I think. Ooh, Epidemic. Interesting. Epidemic is a great example of, like... That perk would become so much better if you could toggle it on and off. This is really interesting. I kind of want to play with this. This is far from ideal, but instead of a hand crossbow, let's go with that and see how that plays out. I think it's kind of interesting. I did not specifically get that one in Lustrous, but I figured that's the direction you were going. What was that a reference to? Hello, Governor. That puts you at 4 multi-hit, and then over here, we'll do that. Circle in a triangle factory. Oh, that's a deep cut. I have no knowledge of this, but an AP, a skill range. I think it's a little too low level, unfortunately. I don't think there's any upgrades we're really looking for. Another warp crystal's always a good pickup. Ooh, 15% crit, if only. Well, we might. Do we have anyone that has just real trash at the moment? All you have is an AP. Do you care about... Maybe I do that and I take the crit item. It's just okay though. The propagates don't do much for us. I'll skip it. Another proximity shot. I could buy some potions, Oak. I like just doom doom rolling though. Like everybody having like energy potions and stuff like that is kind of like a nice to have, but you have a suspicion that I might not be up to date on memes. I have a suspicion that I am definitely not up to date on memes. Multi-hit skill range. What's the one that we're rocking on someone? We could replace a level 4 with a level 3 and pick up basically just 2 skill range. It's not worth it. Grab some of those. Grab one of those. Why not? Another 5 movement item. That's been a surprise for me. And then what about you? Let's see. Sure. We'll do this. Durun is going for the adrenaline rush build, so we're gonna put them in harm's way. So we like that. Give you this. Give our hedgehog this. You don't have any other means of teleportation, so we'll give you that. Put that there. Do I have an offhand anywhere open? I do. Okay, well then you don't need this. There we go. New stream idea, we just watch memes the whole time. That sounds like a content match ID nightmare horror show. And all of my dreams of ever being monetized on any of these platforms gone in a heartbeat. Do need to rebuild the wall here. Almost missed that. All right, we are good to go. Let's just get the appropriate people in the right places. I'm gonna pair you two up over here. I think this is a good combo. Now that we're farming Adrenaline Rush, how much does this hero have for dodge? Well, as long as they use Windwalker, it won't be that bad. Oh, for sure, it is extremely popular. I would never question the power of just react streaming, I think as they're calling it. Not my cup of tea, but you know, to each their own. All right, let's get this show on the road. Does anybody need mana? Okay. Home stretch, here we go.